Hi and welcome back to another Syntec video. Today I thought I'd go over some of the basic buttons on your Syntec controller and some of the functionality on it. Over here we have the factory preset buttons that have been put in by your particular CNC company. On mine the F1 raises and lowers the dust hood. F2 is used for the auto tool alignment position to check a tool height after you change one. F3 is used for the override. Override's used when it gets stuck on a past a software limit, possibly on a hardware limit, and the machine basically will not let you jog it. If you hold down the F button and then press it, you can override the warning on the screen in order to pull yourself back off that limit and get yourself out of trouble. The button here for the lamp is used for my vacuum for the machine. And down here we have the units to actually eject the 8-tool carousel, which is over there. We'll find that on here at the moment, if I try to eject it in its current position, it won't let me, and up on the screen it gives me a warning telling me that it is not homed. So if I come up here and I press home and then Z, it will raise the spindle to its highest height at Z position, Z0. Once it's finished, I put it back onto jog, and then if I press the button now, you'll see that it comes out. It's enabling me to spin this round and change tools and do all sorts of things with it. There are another couple of buttons here for rotating the carousel clockwise and anti-clockwise. So if I click it, you'll see it change. It doesn't really matter if you put it back in the wrong position. It will correct itself when you go and do a tool change. It is, however, important that you close that after you've finished, because I have had an occurrence of not closing it and having the machine accidentally run into it, which isn't fun. Some of the other buttons across here, which you're probably familiar with, is of course the home key, and then the jog mode, which you can use these buttons here to move it when you're in the jog mode. MPG, or manual pulse generator, which is used in conjunction with the manual pulse generator here. Make it go up and down or move manually based on your input. There is a good function when you actually put it on MPG, and if you have it on MPG Simulate, while you're running a program, it will pause it during your program. And then by using this, you can, and ignoring the access, because it's totally irrelevant where you've got the access when you're running it through this works as a step tool, enabling you to step through a section of the program, one part at a time, and actually follow the progress of it. It's quite useful if you're running a new program and you're not sure exactly what the output is going to be. Of course, next one on here we have is MDI, which is manual data input, and if you go to the monitor screen, you'll notice the difference between auto and manual data input. Auto obviously showing the program, manual data input allowing you to put in an input on the screen, whether it's doing a tool change or making a small movement or doing anything else. Auto is used obviously for running your programs and having it in a ready mode, ready to do it. The O-stop and BDT are actually skip functions which are used, and then MPG Simulate, as we mentioned before, used in conjunction with the MPG when you're running a program, so you can actually step it through the program by manually generating a pulse which you go through it. SBK, which I'll do a video on some stage, is actually very useful. It's used for pausing during a program so that you can actually clean a tool or fix something or do something, and then you can actually bring it back into auto and get the machine to continue on the part of the program from where it was. Quite useful if you need to stop the machine mid-program but you don't want to reset it. Finally, up here we have some other key control buttons. These ones here obviously follow the normal sort of G-code operations, enable you to type in the manual data input. Have it go. You've got some arrow keys, backspace, space, shift, home, end. All of these things used doing manual input, as well as moving around some of the menus within the machine. Reset up the top here, right hand corner, very useful. If you're part of the way through a program and you stop it, if you click reset on it, it will end the program and clear the memory of what position it was running in at the time. You'll find sometimes if you don't reset it after it, you have issues when you go to restart the program on it. Well, that's about all I have for today. That shows most of the program buttons. If you've got any questions as far as that, you can leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching.